Hey guys, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. And if you are returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid. So I could be talking about the past, the present, or the future. Take only the parts that resonate, the parts that belong to you. Leave everything else behind. If you'd like to book a personal, more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below, and my books are always open. You can go straight to my website, EnlightenedAuntie.com. Okay, y'all. So, happy Friday. Um, I bought this What's the Tea deck, and I don't really play with it that often. I did a couple of times when I first got the deck, and then I just kind of put it to the side, and I have, child, if y'all could see how many decks I have on my desk right now. It's insane. Because I have like, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40. I probably have about 50 decks on my desk, just on like I have about 50 decks on my desk. I tend to use the same usual ones because I resonate better with them, but I like to have options just in case. So anyway, I'm playing with this what's the tea deck, and I was like, let me try something. Let me pull my usual spread and see what comes out. And I'm like, so I decided to go ahead and turn the camera on, and we'll just talk about it, and I'll finish it off and clarify and whatnot. But interesting stuff. All right, so being that we are gender fluid here, there's a lot of energy, a lot of like feminine energy on the board. So, absolutely, yeah, I could be talking about a woman, or I could be talking about a sassy ass man. And that does not mean that he's gay or anything like that. He's just operating out of his feminine energy, which is, there's nothing wrong with it because we embody both masculine and feminine energy, but this energy is sassy as hell. So it looks like at the onset, I feel like collective, I'm talking to divine feminine, somebody who is really stepping, because the first card out was Queen Rising. So you're stepping into your power. You're being praised. People are seeing your glow up. And then you got somebody that's kind of like on the outer rim who is in deep competition with you. Good girl fight. I kind of feel like somebody wants to whoop your ass because they cannot stand the fact that you are coming up. We don't care. In the recent past, okay, this part is not going to be for everybody, because this does specifically talk about marrying for money. If we're talking about the karmic feminine cross watcher, I don't care. Hey, whatever, girl. This energy, I feel like collective for you, if you have known people who have done this, married people for money, it's also giving very clout chasing kind of energy. Whoever it is that we're talking about, they're played out because that's exactly what they do. They marry for money. They don't marry for love. So they fully engage in karmic relationships and whatnot, right? But going forward, I feel like you're definitely, you're moving on. You've moved on. And this other person, the person that may have been marrying for money or may have married for money, may be getting ready to file for bankruptcy. Okay. Now, in the environment, what's interesting is the environment and the background energy, very similar. I have four cards that are indicating that somebody is spending a whole lot of time wasting time, really. They're wasting their time because they're digging up dirt on you, collective. And I don't feel, it's kind of like doing something for nothing, because whatever they're trying to dig up on you, it's not really going to help their cause or further their progress any. So that's part of why they're wasting time. There is definitely somebody who is looking for dirt. They may have recruited other people to like cyber bully you. So pay really close attention to like I'm the block queen. So if I start getting weird comments on my socials or any of my accounts, child, I just block them. And if you want to recreate a whole new account just so that you can come back, I'm gonna block that one too. So keep up with it. And the thing about it is, you've got somebody here in your energy who is actually a spiritual hater. They can't stand your light. I mean, literally, your light irritates the hell out of their demons. It's definitely somebody who is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay. Somebody here is very upset over whatever it is that you're doing in your life because you're doing it without them. This person also may be getting a bad reputation, and it's tied to marrying for money and their clout chasing. Part of their fears or concerns is they're worried about some type of legal issues. Oh, I'm not going to take those. They're worried about legal issues, court judgments, immigration. And it's bad. It is bad karma. So somebody here, and additionally, I think I said it in yesterday's reading. I'm only mentioning it because I mentioned it yesterday. But this bad karma, when I see skulls and stuff, I am thinking death. So I mentioned it yesterday, I think in the last two readings, that part of someone's karma may also be somebody could be definitely worried about, passing, and that being a part of their karma, especially if they're not ready to go. All right, so let's keep going. Part of this person's blockage is the fact that they are connected to, like, this is a karmic person, okay? So they're low vibrational. They're hanging out with other karmic people, and their affiliation and association with these people is what's preventing any kind of forward progress or movement. Especially if there's somebody here, it's kind of like, if your focus has been on, your stability and, getting money and getting paid and handling your business, I also feel like these people, this karmic group, has also been focused on you handling your business and trying to, do whatever they can to block your income or, block your progress forward. Right. And part of it is, now it's kind of like the people that they've been working with, this group, now they're like, I talked about this before, there's like infighting, because now people are pointing fingers at each other. They can't trust each other. Folks are keeping secrets. There's like secret competitions even within their own connections. Ha! And what they need to release is, they need to stop stop focusing. Child, look at this. They need to stop focusing on your money. They need to stop focusing on your business. Because right now this is like, they're addicted literally to digging into your business and digging into your life and trying to block you and everything. Like, almost like they've made it their life's mission. It's wild. It's interesting. Their focus should have been more on, and we talk about this all the time. Like, if you focus on your own business, you focus on the business that pays you, that, where your focus goes is where the energy flows. So like, if you're focusing on your own business, that's what flourishes. It almost feels like part of the lesson that this person or these people may be learning is the fact that they have invested so much energy projecting it on you, trying to do all of this blockage work. What they've actually been doing is they're pushing energy towards you, towards your business. It's almost like you're transmuting all of the energy that they're sending you, and you're the one who's getting money. You're the one who's getting paid. Interesting. Now, the other thing is that I'm seeing, because I'm seeing it attached to this legal issues, they may have to, especially if there's something, I think I mentioned it in yesterday, there was like forgery of legal documents or something like that. I think that came up in the last two readings. Whoever this is, they may actually owe you money. Okay. Yes, I love it. So it's interesting because I feel like this, whoever this is that we're talking about, they are stalking the hell out of you. They're stalking the hell out of you. And collective, I love this energy of you being unbothered. This card literally says, shine your light irritates their demons. I already said that. Like, you're unbothered. I feel like you already know. And it almost feels like, it's like, it's kind of like the energy of somebody trying to hide the pain by smiling through it. Like, there's a fake smile here. So it's almost like, what I'm hearing is like somebody feels like they're pressurized, or somebody feels very pressurized, like things are closing in around them, and they're very, very uncomfortable, and they're kind of like trying to smile through the pain because they're so uncomfortable. All right. Yeah, so they're this is so interesting because I clarified these cards, and the cards that are clarifying are very similar in energy to what I have here. So it's kind of like the reason why you're in this Queen Rising energy is because you focused on your goals, right? And so conflict with girl fight, like literally, um, there's definitely, it's kind of like they want to literally fight you. Somebody is really genuinely angry at the fact that you are kind of taking control of your own life and bossing up and doing things for yourself. Like, that is wild. Where's the girl power in that? Like, this is a whole ass hater. Okay. So, along the lines of somebody who marries money, this feels as though it's interesting because it kind of feels as though the way that I'm hearing it is like they settled. This is such a weird energy because I feel like people who marry for money, while I do understand the whole purpose around it is like for the security. I get it, okay? Um and I kind of feel like the reason why this person may be in that energy, or may have done that, or considers doing that, or aligns themselves with partners solely for the financial things, because they don't want to have to work, period. They don't want to have to work, but it almost feels as though they just don't want to have to do any hard work. Okay. Look at you. And then because you're moving on and you're kind of like not even tripping off of this situation, it it feels very much as though your ego and self-esteem are in a really solid space. I feel like because of your consistency, you're fine, especially if you're, getting ready to, if you're in a relationship. It's, I also see here too, it's kind of like you're not in it for the money, you're in it for the love, which is right. Um Again, like I said, you're moving on and you're moving in a really good direction while somebody else is feeling. And this bankruptcy, yes, while it is financial, I'm also I hearing morally bankrupt. Okay. Yeah, they're really working hard trying to figure out, because I'm seeing like somebody's digging dirt, and it comes from a space of jealousy. Like, they're jealous of what they perceive to be your come up. They don't, I've said this before and I will always say this. They can't see your process, so they it's almost like overnight, bam, you pop out, and now you've got, work product or whatever, you're out shining. And it feels as though this person is trying to dig dirt on you to kind of like bring you down a couple of notches, to maybe even gaslight your achievements, like, oh, it's not that, how's that little business of yours doing. It's so nasty. It's so nasty. And here's the thing too. Like I said, this person's a walking, wolf in sheep's clothing. So they don't actually I feel like they don't embody the energy that they pretend to be in, but you have, character development. You've worked on yourself. And it has a lot to do with your previous experience, your previous life experiences. And that's why you are in the position that you're in. Okay. So there may also be, okay, now this is interesting because I'm seeing something different here. Because I'm seeing here this photo proof getting evidence, but somebody may be providing you with evidence about some type of robbery or theft. So like, say for instance, because I'm seeing a whole image in my head right now. Say for instance, there has been some intellectual property theft. It feels as though there is some type of digital footprint. There's some proof of like you doing something and someone else doing something, and somebody is either trying to obtain proof for you that this is interesting. And this person, whoever this is, has been indulging. They're stuck in time. They won't change. They're wasting time. It's like whoever this is, they're wasting time like trying to live beyond their means instead of trying to get their money up. And now it feels as though somebody's feeling guilty because somebody is actually looking you up, and now they're seeing like what you do, or like if you have some kind of online presence, and it doesn't have to be online, but I mean, when I say online presence, I mean like if they can just look you up on anything, on social media or on just Google your name or whatever, and it pops up like some of your work product. It almost feels like now that I'm getting down to here, this kind of feels like somebody wants to apologize because they've actually looked you up and they see that you're not what other people have maybe, we've got this hater out here. If somebody else has been talking shit about you and they were initially going off of what this person was saying, then as they went to go find information for themselves, now they're in remorse, like, oh my God, like I participated in this and now they feel guilty because they want to come tell you what's been going on. But what did I say yesterday? Even if they come to tell you what's been going on, it doesn't absolve their participation initially. Okay, that's just me. And the crazy part about it is, even if they were trying, if people, it kind of feels like, even if they were trying to cyberbully you, because you embody the energy of self-love, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't bother you. Like I said, like I'm the block queen. So the moment I see something crazy, and it doesn't matter where, I mean, I get crazy comments everywhere. But I'm quick to delete it. I'm quick to block people because I'm protecting my peace. I don't have a problem with a difference of opinion, but what you're not going to do is you're not going to come on my platform and talk crazy to me. You can go do that shit somewhere else. Like, I'm not even, at one point, I think because of my personality and that Aries Mercury, I would have normally been very, very quick to like pop off if I felt like I was being disrespected or something. But now I recognize that you don't have to respond to everything. Like, my response is just to block you and you will never see my content again, so that you have nothing to needle. You have nothing to kiki point at. You have no room for that, because now I'm going to block you on everything. You won't be able to see my shit nowhere. Now, if you want to keep making fake accounts just so that you can follow my shit so that you can make funky comments, I'm just going to keep blocking you. So we can play this game all day long. I don't care. But how stupid do you look, and how stupid does it make you feel that you can't seem to get under anybody's skin? Because that's what this is. It looks like somebody's really been trying to get under your skin and they can't because you're unbothered. Mm. Yeah. And what they hate is that it feels as though it's like I'm hearing it two different ways. I did hear the word transmutation, so it could be like somebody sending you energy, and because you have the ability to transmute the energy and turn it into something else, or because you have the ability to simply just pivot and move fluidly, this person is really pissed off. And I'm saying that because it feels like they don't know how to, again, because they're not changing, they refuse to change, and they're dealing with, like, limited beliefs or whatever. They don't recognize that the reason why you're not in the stuck kind of energy that they may be in is because you know how to move through it and around it. You don't, it's like you don't get stuck for too long. Yes, we may hit roadblocks, but we don't get stuck in the energy of disappointment. We don't get stuck there. Again, I'm bringing up this election. We don't get stuck in that energy. I don't encourage you to do that. Basically, you stay prepared. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Oh, and somebody is crying over the fact that they're hurt and upset. They're crying over you. They're hurt and upset, but somebody here, there's a failure. They've been trying to create some dynamic of creating homelessness for you. I'm seeing that here. It feels as though they're upset. Now, yes, they may be upset for themselves, but they may be upset because, again, their efforts are not working. Their attempts to make you homeless have failed. The energy projection, I said, it goes out, it got to go somewhere. So if you're fine and they're throwing the energy at you, where is that energy going? If you're doing your return to senders, it's going right back to them. So if they're crying, they should be crying over their own circumstances, specifically if they're getting hit with legalities. Oh my God. And the bad reputation and nightmare. That's their worst nightmare. Getting a bad reputation and having their peers look at them like lowly. And the crazy part is here, it's like they're clout hungry. They say anything, do anything, make shit up just to be dramatic, right? They're operating out of a space of their own illusions and delusions. Ooh, so whatever they've been trying to hide, say this bad karma and legal issues, whatever they're trying to hide, whatever they like, it's kind of like there's something that some bright idea that they may have come up with from their imagination. They've been trying to hide some things. They're worried that what they've been trying to hide is coming out with these legal issues. Ooh, yeah. And what did I say here? I was like, part of their blockages is like the fake friends and the karmic friends that they've been hanging out with. So now I said there's they're realizing there's some infighting now. The karmics are pointing fingers at each other. Um, Somebody here may be feeling isolated and alone because now people are, like I said, they're all turning against each other, and this person is still trying to maintain their stance. Is like they don't want to change. So if they've initiated this whole thing to, like, let's gang stalk the collective, let's do this, let's do that. Well, now, those people, because they're also attached to the legalities and this bad karma, they're kind of worried about how it's going to fare for them. And so while they can kind of see this person who decides, I'm going to keep going, I heard it's lonely at the top. This person ain't nowhere near the top, but they're getting really lonely because the people that they've been working with are starting to walk away from them because now they got their own beef within their own group. Yep, they need to release this plan. Whatever this plan was, whatever it was that they were doing, the commitment to this plan, they need to give it up. They need to let that go. Ha. And the lesson of this, the lesson of it, what did I say? I was like, they may have to give you, if they owe you something, they may have to give you money. If they owe you money, they may have to give you money. That's one of the lessons. But part of the lesson too is it feels like, I'm not even gonna lie, what this feels like, it feels like part of their lesson is feeling the same way that they were attempting to make you feel. So if they were trying to cyberbully you and have people like, talking shit about you and your work and all that, part of their lesson, especially if it has something to do with, like, I don't know how the money is a factor here. But it feels like I heard bullying for money. I'm going to clarify that, but I don't really know how that relates. But bullying for money. But based on what this placement is, it's kind of like part of their lesson is to feel the same sensations that they wanted you to feel. They wanted you to feel bullied. They wanted you to be bullied. Like, who wants to be bullied, right? It's almost like the very people that they were over here indulging with and kumbayaing with, and they're all grouped up with, it's these same people that are pointing fingers now at them. And so part of it's like they may have, and even if they wanted you around just for the financial component, like say they want you to be a part of their life because you're financially stable, again, because you focus on your own business, this person has been so busy focusing on your business, it's transmuting energy and allowing you and your business to flourish. This feels like part of their lesson is, I want to say somebody here, and I've said it before, like somebody here, they may live beyond their means. So now they have to kind of like tighten up the ship. They got to start saving money because that's what puts them in the position of need. Because this person lives beyond their means. It's because they're trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's for appearance. We'll take these 4. What did I say? I was like, somebody here is stalking you, and they're trying to it's like, I know you've seen that one image where it's like somebody who's like, he's got a mask on, the mask is like kind of like here, but underneath the mask you can see he's crying, like the mask has like a smile on his face, but underneath he's like crying. This person definitely wears masks. And it kind of feels like, even though this person may have been trying to play puppet master in your life and in your circumstances, and this person may have also used, divination as a means to try to control the energy, the success that you're getting right now, it's fated to happen. Everything that's going on in your life positive, it is fated to happen, and it's fated to happen just this way. So blessings are coming to you. Like I said, you're unbothered, you're shining, everything is gravy for you. Regardless of what they're trying to do, it's not working. It's not working on you, and really all it's doing is just giving them a little bit more negative karma to work off. Okay. Let's clarify further. Let's do another pass. Listen, the part of your rise, part of the reason, and this is why I said it yesterday, that like somebody's pissed because it's like you finally got off the merry-go-round. You got off the hamster wheel. You made choices and decisions that were beneficial to you and yours only. This person is pissed because you have leveled up and because you finally learned a lesson. You finally learned a lesson. And so because you finally learned a lesson, there's really no reason for you to go back and revisit that at all. Yep. Look, change in the wind. Yes. There's a deep change. There's a change in the wind. They know it. You know it. And here's the thing. They're not ready because whatever they're, especially they never expected that they would, like if this person, since you moved on, this person never expected, because I'm, again, spiritually bankrupt. You're dealing with somebody here who doesn't have any morals. And I feel like this person, it almost feels as though like you are led by spirit. You think outside of the box. You do things that are a little bit, maybe unorthodox for most. And even in times when you weren't necessarily prepared to make certain moves, you did them anyway. And those moves have been very beneficial for you. This person was not prepared for all of that. Like I feel like because you take your time and you've learned over the course of time, just trial and error through your own life and how you live. You did this, it didn't work. Okay, let me go back to the drawing board and, try something else. Like you don't let things get you down for too long. I don't think this person ever really expected that of you. I think I talked about it a couple of readings ago where I said, like somebody here, they think they know it all. So they think they're the smartest person in the room. Not realizing that you're way smarter. You're way smarter. I'm trying to fight off a sneeze. It wants to come out so bad. All right. Okay. So you may get there may be information revealed to you, or you may even intuitively know that somebody is doing, like digging dirt on you. Oh, so the community are wolf in sheep's clothing. This group of people over here. Okay, this looks like yesterday's reading. Where I talk about like now somebody here, they want to come in and kind of, try to bridge the gap, right? But it's almost like they want to come and tell you what's been going on. But again, they want to do it because they're trying to, they're struggling with the idea that you actually are moving on. You are actually moving on. I feel like this person is they're spending so much time being focused on the past and trying to recapture something from the past that has already moved on. And I feel like it's like they want to come in and like try to like, let's reconcile, let's squash the beef. But look, when I say let's squash the beef, I still feel like it's coming from somebody here who had already done you dirty. This doesn't feel good to me. That's why I want you to be very, very careful and pay attention to the end of the year. To the end of the year. Now, Venus moves into Capricorn on the 11th. And so you may really start to reevaluate or think about like the long term. Are these relationships or connections that we want to carry into the future? Do we want to continue to build with these kinds of people? It's a hard pass for me, but, you know, do what you want. Yeah, so you have people, and it's funny because, like I said, you do things untraditionally. You're very unorthodox. You think way outside of the box, and you have self love. So it doesn't really matter what other people think of you or what they say. So this happiness, the spiritual hater here, they're ungrounded and they can't see, they literally can't see the orchestration of how it's like they're living in this little bubble, and they can only see the surface of the inside of the bubble that they're living in, but you live way outside of that bubble. And so, like I said, you stay ready, you stay geared up and ready for changes. If changes arrive, you just kind of move through it and you pivot, and you, like I said, you stay ready. You're always ready. Whoever this is that may be facing homelessness, oh child, whoever this is that is potentially facing homelessness, there's a lot that they would have to do. It's the same, this is the same energy here, because it feels like even if they wanted to come in and try to like reconcile with you, they would have to clean up a whole lot. They would have to clean up a whole lot. And they're worried about their reputation, especially as these relationships. I heard fringe relationships. So this sounds like it's not just the people that are close to them that they were like coming together with to go against you. It's also the outer rim people that you don't know. It's almost like the people, okay. Cuz this feels like the people that you don't know, like they brought in all of these people to kind of like gang up on you, right? They're telling people stories about who you are. But someone here actually sees your divinity, and they do feel remorseful. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Because now they see they look you up, and then they see your divinity. Like they're like, oh God, so there's like this immediate sense of remorse here, and they see that, there's someone here that definitely sees where you've been treated unfairly. That you've been treated unfairly by someone else because of their clout chasing. Like they just wanted the attention and the clout. So what they're dealing with, or what they're realizing now is, or I have somebody here, it's like, here's the group of people that they were like all hanging out with that like they've been wasting their time with. But now they're feeling, I heard, helpless, because as their relationships are breaking down and coming to an end, it is also their reputation is being called into question now, because the people who don't even really know you, who don't know you, or don't even really know this person that well, are really starting to look at this person differently. And so now they're like, oh my God, like now my reputation is ruined, because not only do the people that, that I normally fuck with, not only are they not fucking with me, but the new people that I've recruited are now looking at me sideways too. It's not fair. Wow. Child. And they're really stressed out about having to be flexible, because really, like I said, there's nothing they can do about I'm going to keep on saying it. There's nothing we can do about our external circumstances. And so this person is really, they're going through something right now. It's either coming up really soon, or they're going through it right now. Somebody is definitely experiencing some type of legal legal situation. It is negative karma for whatever it is that they've been doing, and they have no choice but to just go with it. Yeah. They're part of the blockage too is also the fact that they're very anxious and they're feeling kind of stressed out and chaotic because everything around them is kind of falling apart. And really, like I said, what they needed to release was the plan. The commitment to the plan, their commitment to their plan to bring you down. It was a matter of time before everything would be dismantled. This is happening in divine timing. Everything that's happening is happening in divine timing. And really all they can do now, part of their lesson is to like kind of stand back and take a look at the orchestration of everything that they've done in their life so that they can recognize why things are happening. I think what this is, their lesson here, I'm just going to focus on the lesson. The lesson here was for somebody to experience the same things that they wanted for you, and for them to finally recognize that that's what's happening so that they can see just how energy moves. That's what this looks like. It looks like God is saying, okay, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to put this energy back onto you because I want you to see exactly how it feels, exactly the way that you wanted my collective to feel. I'm going to show you how it feels to be them. So they, kind of wanted to be loosely famous. They want to be, they want to be seen and they want to be famous. I don't think that this is the kind of fame and attention that they want. Whether this is publicized, whether it is on the internet, whether it's written in a newspaper, or it's documented in some kind of way, what they didn't expect was to feel the way that they're feeling. And the reason why they're feeling this is because it's karma. They wanted this for you. They wanted you to be broke. They wanted you to be homeless. They wanted you to be alone. They wanted people to not be your friend. They wanted people to not support you. Well, guess what? That's kind of where they're going. And so now they're being forced to sit down and pay attention. I want you to see how this is going to play out. You wanted this for my collective. Well, honey, no, we're not doing that anymore. Now you get to see what it feels like to be on the other end. And here's the thing. Whoever this person is, whoever this ringleader is, I kind of feel like, oh, take this one. Yeah. Whoever this ringleader is, it is definitely somebody who is a soulmate to you. Goes without saying, they're not always romantic. And I kind of feel like part of the overall thing is like to understand, like you were never, this is what's so weird to me, because if this person is a soulmate, you were never against them. Okay. You were never against them the way that they've been against you. And I kind of feel like spirit is really forcing somebody to see the truth. And they've been so worried and hyper focused on attacking you and coming after you that what they did not account for was what was going to happen to them in the future. Fate. It would be fated that their mask would come off. They literally never thought that that was ever going to happen. They never thought that that was going to happen. Where are we time-wise? Actually, no, I don't want to do another pass. Let's let's do some. Grab these. I'll grab this deck. Retreat, time spent alone, reflection on the past and current situations. So this person really needs to stand down and pay attention to what's happening in their life so that they can really see. Like, I feel like that's what God is doing. God is trying to show them who is really in charge. Because I get the impression that this person thought that they were in control of things. And what they're finding out right now is that they're not in control. God is in control. Sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. And for those of you who have walked away from this person or walked away from this kind of dynamic, you sacrificed these people because you knew that they were not in alignment with you. And that has been I think for some, that has been the hardest part, recognizing where the sacrifice is. It's kind of like the plight of the lovers. The lovers card is a choice between two things or two people that you're emotionally invested in. And I always, always, always stress that one of those two people got to be you sometimes. So it really isn't a lot. It's like going after the things that are in alignment with your soul's calling, what you want, Aries North Node, what you want, right? Without sacrificing what you want in order to stay in connection with other people. Libra, 7th house, South Node. Okay. Wisdom, knowledge gained through experience or from a wise counselor. I think you've lived enough and experienced enough to know what you do want and what you don't want in your life. Boundaries, know when to put up and let down your walls. And evaluation, feed out what doesn't deserve you. What doesn't serve you. I said what doesn't deserve you. But same thing, what doesn't deserve you, right? And reevaluate the situation. Bottom of the deck, energy activation. Connect to the divine through meditation or prayer. We love it. We love it. We love it. All right, let's grab some index cards before I wrap. All right, we have aunt. So maybe you have an aunt that's here that's significant. You could be an aunt. I have family friends. So an aunt and family friends. Somebody here is an agent of chaos. You have a new cycle of abundance that's here. Leo could be of significance. Somebody is in deep despair over the distance. The month of September may be of significance. Could be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra. Somebody here has been trying to affect your crown chakra. Somebody here is stuck in the past. Somebody has a big ego. They've been warned to stop. Somebody is blaming you for their losses. Lies are coming to the surface. Somebody says, I sabotage your plans when I know them. They think they'll get away with the betrayal, but spirit sees it all. Somebody here has been, somebody's throat chakra could be compromised. Which also means like somebody could be lying, or the fact that you could just be out here speaking your truth. Or they've been trying to affect your throat chakra, because I think I have talked about it. Like somebody just wants you to shut up. Somebody knew the truth the whole time. There's a traitor. Remember when I said up here, like you may have somebody here that they were loosely involved, not maybe directly involved, but they knew what was going on the whole time. Somebody here is getting over heartbreak. Somebody here has been unfaithful. Somebody wanted you to be homeless and alone. Several failed attempts. Dark energy is being sent. You are uninterested in a new start with this person. Somebody has negative vibes, or sending negative vibes and energy, or black magic. They need your energy to create. A mother could be involved. It could be your mother. You could be a mother. Somebody here in legal trouble. Somebody has sex without love. Stepmother could be significant. You could be a stepmother, or your stepmother is significant here. Somebody here is emotionally unstable, or they've claimed that you are emotionally unstable. Continue to move in silence. There's a loss of money here for somebody. Archangel Michael is out here protecting you, so no worries. Capricorn could be of significance. You may be in the public eye. You're being seen. And somebody here is trying to assassinate your character. Bottom of the deck, neighbors. Neighbors may be of significance. Somebody's in deep regret. Spirit says, sage your home. All right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll do another reading a little bit later. I've got a couple of clients, so if any parts of this reading resonated for you, gave you clarity or confirmation over your own situation, give the video a thumbs up. Remember, we've got Leo, Virgo, Libra, mother, stepmother, Capricorn, and an aunt and family friends, and then neighbors. Okay, pay attention. Pay attention. All right. I love you guys. Till next time, take care. Love on each other and love on yourself. All right. Have a fantastic rest of your day and have an awesome weekend. Love you guys. Bye.